Pops are basically the first group of people that incoming freshmen meet when they arrive at Albright College. I met with the Assistant Dean of Students, Amanda Haninick, and 3 members of the steering committee, Donnie Rieck, Michael Sloboda, and Kelsey Zenna, to find out how the steering committee find their newest group of Pops. What makes someone a good candidate for Pops?
For me, it is students who are known leaders on campus, who have a real passion for Albright, and who want to give new students the same positive experience that they had.
Well, POP stands for Peer Orientation People, but the name implies energy.
First thing I think outgoing. It's not always necessarily true, but the more outgoing I think the better, because it helps your groupies feel comfortable.
I think the most important thing is that you have to love this college and want everyone else to feel the same way about it, and mainly just be energetic and open to meeting all different kinds of people.
Is there any characteristic that could hinder somebody from being a Pop?
Well, we do look at GPA, and you need a minimum GPA of a 2.5. I look at judicial records as well.
I would say one characteristic is the ability to not be discouraged. We get up really early and we go to bed really late, and sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes you had a situation with a groupie that wasn't so great, or maybe with your Pop partner.
I say if you're not able to work well with others, that's probably a big thing, because you're always communicating with either the groupies or your partner.
Just being too shy. You really have to get out of your comfort zone, even if it's not the easiest thing to do. That's absolutely the most important thing.
What can be expected in the upcoming Pop training?
Well, actually, the first step that we have coming up would be our selection. We're in the middle of that right now. We go through the applications, we score the written apps, steering committee reads them blindly, so they don't know whose name is on them. I get them first, I rip that off, and then they get those back and score the questions. Then we have selection day. We have 4 different scenarios that they sort of go through during selection day. One is a sit down with another candidate and a steering committee member, and they answer a couple questions. Another session is what we call improv. We do an icebreaker session, and then we have an adventure theme thing. That's the selection part of it, and then we all sit down as steering committee and we sort of go based off of our scores, and then we discuss candidates, and usually we pick around 70 Pops, and then we have a training in spring. And we have a 1-day training, and that consists of, what do we do on that day?
We do group facilitation.
They meet their Pop partner, they do some cheers, they learn some of the cheers, just get them sort of excited. They sign contracts. We really bring them back 3.5 days early before the new students get here in August. And we have a really extensive training for them at that point in time. So it's a lot of prep work, it's a lot of their time, and it's all volunteer. So, which is why you heard everyone say they really need to be passionate about Albright and love it.
What's the process for putting Pop partners together?
We have all their applications, and last year what we did, we don't know if we're going to do it again this year yet, but we sent out a little questionnaire, kind of a personality type thing, and then we tried to match who we thought would be good partners together. So steering committee has the ability to pick those.
I asked Stormy Russell, who's a junior, what her experience was like during orientation with the Pops. What did you think of Pops during orientation?
I thought it was good. Probably without Pops, I wouldn't have adjusted as well to college. A lot of the stuff that they had us do was, a lot of fun in addition to, helping get used to college life. So it was a good way of doing orientation that wasn't boring.
Is there anything that you didn't like?
I didn't like how busy we were all the time. I didn't have a free second to go relax or walk around campus and start to understand where things were, because they never ever showed me where anything was. That was something that bugged me, and I also felt like I never got to sleep.
Did you ever give it a thought of becoming a Pop?
I've thought about it before, but for me, that time of the summer is reserved for making money. I have to make money or else I can't keep going to school. So, I can't really take those extra days to be down here to get, oriented to being a Pop. And in addition to that, I still wouldn't like the whole not being able to sleep thing. I would find it rewarding to be able to help the incoming freshmen and everything, but I also know, how emotional I was, and I just picture, a group full of little freshman me, and that I'm afraid of that.
With that, I wish good luck to those going out to be a Pop. I'm Aislinn Terry with Albright College Campus News and WXAC.